and be happy.
But the needy tribulations the devotee may tolerate from the minor persecution. But sometimes the devotees will say, well, what about injustice being performed by one neophyte devotee against another?
If you can, in the ordinary course of things, remedy it or alleviate it, then tolerate it as Krishna's mercy. Even injustices are sent by Krishna. Sometimes.
Blasphemies of pure devotee. I thought in Shastra it was mentioned that you should become very furious.
Shastra says that for yourself, you should tolerate. Now, for the blasphemy against the Lord or his pure devotee, it says you should be like fire, or you should kill them. But then it says you should kill yourself. If you're not prepared to do that, then better just to tolerate it. And it also says there's a great danger there, because if you're a Brahmin, then you may be guilty of killing a Brahmin. So, in practically all cases, the best thing to do is to tolerate it. Huh?
If you can leave, isn't that also a good?
Yes. Leave the place. Or it says if you can defeat them by argument, that is best. But generally, or very often, the demons can't be defeated by argument, in the sense that even though you have defeated them logically, they won't accept their defeat. Therefore, the best thing to do is to leave that place.
If the situation can't be rectified and one just simply tolerate it, how does one determine if the situation can be rectified or not?
Well, if it can be easily, for instance, suppose you have a disagreement, someone does something unjustly to you. You may talk to them. You may try to reason with them, but if that doesn't help, just tolerate it. Don't make a scene. Just use your intelligence for Krishna's service, not for your own defense. That's always the test. What's good for Krishna's service? Am I defending for Krishna's service or for my honor?
The spiritual master has given us a certain assignment, service to perform. And there's this little obstacle here, and that little obstacle, and another one, and another one. So,
if you can easily remedy them, fine. If you can't, tolerate them.
middle way, sometimes they're not really that easily to rectify, but it's an extra endeavor. Is that done already too much? Or does it
Well, if there's a question in your mind, then ask the spiritual master.
So the idea is the idea that we don't want to preach directly to those who will end up persecuting us. But at the same time, when they find out from that our preaching is going on, in other words, we don't preach to the envious directly, right? We preach to the innocent.
Prabhupada says we do. He said we take that chance. It may be an offense, but we're willing to take the results of that offense. Prabhupada said that's the attitude of a preacher. Otherwise, how could a preacher ever speak? You mean there's not somebody in the audience that's envious?
For the sake of the innocent people who are there, but would he would directly preach to one person?
Well, actually, we're always speaking for the benefit of the innocent. But not everyone is innocent. But still the preacher takes the risk, Prabhupada said. Krishna doesn't take that offense very seriously. Prabhupada clearly says that there are different gradations of offense. For instance, there's an injunction that one should not praise a devotee. Prabhupada says that injunction may even be disregarded. Because there's another injunction to honor the devotee. That one cannot be neglected.
The story about Lord Chaitanya was so weary and he lay down in the doorway. He couldn't move. And Damodar Das wanted to fix some prasadam, fix some lunch for him, I think it was.
They wanted to massage him.
Oh, he wanted to massage him, but he had to step over him.
Yeah, to massage his other side.
Yes, that was what it was.
Yeah.
So wonderful. It wasn't so the offense that it was his service that was necessary.
That's a very good
Nobody is willing to take the risk.
That's an offense to step over the spiritual master. But for service to the Lord, he thought, well, I'll accept the offense. But he sat there after he was done massaging and the Lord went to sleep. He just sat there. And when he woke up, the Lord said, why didn't you go take your lunch? And he said, well, I'd have to step over you. The Lord said, well, how'd you get here? And he says he thought in his mind, but he didn't actually say it. For your service, I can do anything. But for my own sense gratification, never.